In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and merciful. Thank you for being here today. I'm Abdullah from Department of Electronics Engineering of University of Engineering and Technology, Texla. Today I am here to present my article named as A Signal Analysis Approach Towards Detection and Classification of Power Quality Disturbance. In this slide, firstly there is a brief introduction of the presenter, and secondly brief introduction of the research group in which this research has been carried out is given. Team SEED is dedicated in solving the current system design problems as well as finding cost-effective solutions for tomorrow's technology. Here are some pictures of iconic UET Texla and our research lab. First of all, let us talk about the motivation behind this research. Why power quality is so important? Answer to this question is that this can cause serious financial as well as technological disruptions like lost production, damaged product, maintenance, and hidden costs. Here we will look at the introduction of power quality. With the vast usage of semiconductor-based electronic devices, power quality analysis is considered more important than ever before. As unbalanced loads are added to the balanced electrical power system, some unusual events are added in normal sinusoidal signal. These events are reflected as noise, or more precisely, distortion. It's really important to define what power quality is. According to IEEE, the principle of electronic equipment powering and grounding in a way that is acceptable for the operation of that equipment and compatible with the wiring system of the premises and other linked equipment. In simple words, we can define it as a set of criteria defining the characteristic of power supply as supplied to the consumer under normal operating condition in terms of the consistency of voltage. Causes of power quality issues. There can be multiple causes behind poor power quality. It's really difficult to figure out a particular cause. Mainly we can categorize these causes into two groups. First of all, internal causes. These type of causes includes inappropriate wiring and grounding, overloaded circuits or harmonics due to the start or shutdown of large machinery. Approximately 80% of power quality disturbances occur inside a manufacturing facility or an industrial unit. Secondly, we have external causes. In this category, mainly distortion is caused within the transmission and distribution system of utilities due to the lightning strikes, equipment failure, or weather conditions. Moving towards literature review. Literature of previous decade has been reviewed for this research. Mostly researchers have used the conventional methods for classification and detection of power quality distortions. In 2015, a research was carried in which 13-level wavelet decomposition method was used for feature extraction with 10 classes. Dataset used was synthetic. Maximum accuracy of 93% was achieved on Extreme Learning Machine classifier. Similarly, in 2016, research was carried on synthetic dataset of 15 classes. Maximum accuracy of 96.85% was achieved on Extreme Learning Machine classifier. In 2017, researchers used NeuroTree-based classifier with high-order statistical features. Maximum accuracy of 96% was achieved. In 2018, wavelet-based Sport Vector Machine Classifier was used to classify 4 classes of power quality disturbances with maximum accuracy of 99.7%. This research was carried on real-time data. In 2020, 8 classes were classified by using Cubic Sport Vector Machine Classifier with accuracy of 99.72%. Dataset. This article is based on synthetically generated data by using mathematical models for the distortions. 17 power quality distortion events such as pure sinusoidal, sag, swell, interruption, transient, oscillatory transient, harmonics, harmonics with sag, harmonics with swell, flicker, flicker with sag, flicker with swell, sag with oscillatory transient, swell with oscillatory transient, sag with harmonics, swell with harmonics, and notch are tested and generated. We have generated 1,000 samples of each distortion. Physical appearance of these distortions can be visualized here in the figure. Then there is feature extraction. For accurate classification, combination of 13 statistical features were found to be best, and these combination includes standard deviation, mean, kurtosis, skewness, root mean square, crest factor, long energy entropy, median frequency, mean frequency, peak to root mean square, energy, spectral mean, spectral standard deviation. Classification. Now we have the most important part of our research, which is the classifier. In our case, support vector machine of kernel quadratic is used as a classifier and provided us with maximum accuracy. To distinguish the two datasets, there are multiple hyperplanes that can be selected, but our main task is to choose the maximum margin. Margin distance and classification are directly proportional to each other. As the margin distance increases, classification accuracy also increases. This conclusion can be visualized in the figure. Major advantage that SVM have over other classifiers is that it is also accurate, effective, and vigorous even for a small dataset. Its ability to generalize information when transformed into a high-dimensional feature space is the supremacy of support vector machine as compared to other machine learning algorithms. Results are tested at tenfold cross-validation. Results. Extensive experimentation has been performed to attain maximum accuracy for detection and classification of power quality disturbances. Experimental results are marked in table. Accuracy of the proposed algorithm using different classifiers can be visualized in the table. Selection of suitable feature combination under denoised condition can be observed in the following table. Confusion matrix of the class-wise accuracy can be observed here. It can be seen that 1,000 signals of pure sine, flicker, harmonics, harmonics with sag, and transient are classified without any error. This gives us a maximum accuracy of 97.90%. To conclude this presentation, we can say that this article presents a novel and unique approach for detection and classification of different power quality disturbances. Multi-class support vector machine was presented for automatic classification of PQDs. Proposed system may seem to be very simple, but its efficiency can be compared with the existing complex methods used for attaining similar objectives. Due to its simplicity, less computational load is applied on the system without compromising its accuracy. This must be taken into account that signals created by the given model can be exported to other environments. Dataset used in this article can test the accuracy and reliability of any embedded system used for classification of different PQDs. Here we have the references of the articles presented in literature review section. Thank you all for your patience listening.